Hi, I'm Heather Egan. I'm Development Director at Crayons to Computers, and I want to tell you a little bit about the history of our organization. We were founded in 1997 because teachers spend typically between $500 and $1,000 of their own money every year buying basic school supplies for their students. The sad fact is that about half of the children in Greater Cincinnati cannot afford to buy basic school supplies. Their parents are having economic troubles and they just cannot buy the long school lists that the schools provide every year. And in 1997, a fledgling group came together and thought they could do something to help those children and those teachers. So Crayons to Computers was founded, and we now give away about $10 million worth of school supplies every year. Teachers can come to Crayons to Computers 12 times during the course of the year and obtain about $700 worth of items every time they come to shop at no charge. So we are a place where companies can donate products, folks can donate school supplies, and teachers benefit by coming to our store and obtaining these items for free. We serve 95,000 students in the Greater Cincinnati area. This includes students in Northern Kentucky and Indiana. In fact, we serve schools in the 15-county area right around Greater Cincinnati. And they love to come here because we can provide to them the essential classroom school tools that they need for their students to succeed in school. Many people wonder, why is it important to have these educational items? And we always think, what would it be like if you had to color without a crayon or do your math without a pencil? So the fact is that we serve about 200 teachers a day who can come to Crayons to Computers and obtain their classroom items.
Okay, my name is Nicole Ewing. I teach at St. Bernard Elmo Place High School, and I have 9th and 10th graders.
9th and 10th graders. Okay, what supplies here at Crayons to Computers do you find most beneficial?
Actually, the supplies I find most beneficial are paper, index cards, notebooks, things they use on a daily basis. Because I teach at a school that's in a poverty level, they can't afford them. So if they couldn't get them, then I'd have to buy them, which would obviously be very expensive.
So if Crayons to Computers was not providing these, how much roughly would you spend annually on those supplies?
I already spend, the tax write-off is $250. I already spend that while coming here, so I would say at least triple that a year.
Annually?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm Bruce Fairbanks and I teach math at Woodward High School. The things I find most useful here are pencils and notebooks, things like that. These are things that the kids often don't have, and that some of those things I'd have to supply myself. I do find some interesting supplies that I just wouldn't have. There are things miscellaneous that companies get rid of when they don't need them, and very useful. Such as staplers, heavy-duty staplers I've found. You can reuse some of the things that they had, like covers for reports that I can use for overhead projector sheets, things like that, that would come out of the school budget otherwise.
And if it wasn't for Crayons to Computers, roughly how much would you spend out of your own pocket annually?
$300–400, I suspect.
Push for Pencils is the back-to-school supply drive held by Crayons to Computers every summer. And it's a way for the community to help us generate school supplies for our shelves. We ask community organizations, businesses, and religious organizations to please host a collection bin in their lobby or in their lunchroom and have their members or their colleagues please pick up a couple of extra school supplies when they're out shopping. This is really important for us, especially this year, because we've had more and more teachers come to Crayons to Computers than ever, and we really need to be able to give them the basic school supplies that their students require in order to succeed in school.